Let me share something with you because you told me about your weight loss journey. So not that long ago for me, I was 350 pounds. Wow. Right. So I lost over 100.
Okay.
And I was hanging out with MVP and Chris Masters and Carlito. And then, I'm the big chubby one in the group. And then I'm the wrestling fan. And then these are wrestlers. So it would always get to me. And one day we were in, it was actually WrestleCon where we're at now, but it was the 2018 show.
Okay.
And man, I don't know what happened. Oh, P and I, we went over to talk to Wale because he and I were talking about some music. And anyway, I had a conversation. I walked off, and there's all these girls right there. They were just chit-chatting. I just turned my back to them. I just walked off. It's all right. When I get home tomorrow, no more. I'm going to get this together. And so I started working out, and then he couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
But so what prompted you to go from 500 and then...
Bro, I ended up having some medical issues. So luckily for me, I always had high blood pressure. So I remember I had to go to the emergency room one night. Blood pressure was like 220 over 200, brother. And the doctor told me, she was like, "You're a walking stroke."
Wow.
From that moment on, man, I knew I had to make a change. And then it started working out a little bit. Then in 2019, I ended up having weight loss surgery. Kind of kick-started, but I knew that was just a tool. I was like, people use that tool, and then a year or two later, they end up putting the weight back on, and I didn't want to be that.
Right,
so, like I said, having CT in my corner just constantly giving me that motivation, man. And
I can imagine what that motivation sounded like.
There's a lot of cussing in there. I put it like that. A lot of cussing in there. But yeah, he kept me on the straight and narrow, man. And from there, just started dropping the weight. And then the weightlifting, I tell people all the time, weightlifting is really that thing that's been able to help me keep the weight off all this time, man. So
and what, following your page on Instagram, and y'all make sure y'all check out Michael Wright's Instagram. But what happened? You had a surgery?
So that was the thing. So luckily, I started my process when I did. So 2021, I ended up having an aortic dissection. I'm in the garage working out. This is during COVID. The gyms were closed. I'm in the garage working out one day. Said I'm gonna do 2 workouts that day. I did one that morning. That afternoon, I'm in the garage. I'm doing curls, and next thing I know, like I just started feeling like my heart started jumping. So I sit down, could barely make it in the house. And then a couple of days later, I told my wife, I was like, something ain't right. I got to go get checked out. Get to the hospital, man. They run a CAT scan on me. They were just like, "Yeah, we got to send you straight to University of Maryland." Get down there, and they were just like, "You got an aortic dissection." They thought they were going to do surgery that night, 2021, but they were just like, "Now we're going to monitor it." They monitored it up until last year. They checked it again. It was like it's starting to grow. And I was really supposed to get a stent. It was only supposed to be a stent. The day of the surgery, literally 30 minutes before they rolled me back to get the stent in, my surgeons come in. They were just like, "My stent's not going to fix this. We got to open you up." And I'm sitting there like, "What do you mean open me up?" I'm still like, "What the hell are you talking about?" They were like, "Yeah, we got to roll you right into open heart surgery." So I didn't even have time to process it, man. It was just one of those things. They rolled me back. I woke up, man. They cracked me wide open. But the good thing, man, it went in and it fixed what it needed to fix. So I'm just on the mend now, brother.
Successful. It was surgery successful. Everything doing good.
So now I'm just trying to put weight back on, man. I went in the day of surgery. I was 215. I was in the hospital 4 weeks. Came out, I was 170 pounds, man. So now I'm just back up to 200. So I'm just starting to feel good and get back into the swing of things, brother. So it's been a hell of a journey, but now I'm just trying to help as many people I can, especially with the weight loss stuff, man, because that's what caused the aortic dissection. By that time, I already lost 150 pounds when that happened. My doctor told me, they were like, "You're lucky you lost the weight that you did, because if not, you would have dropped dead when you were standing at that day."
Thank God.
Subscribe to Marking Out with MVP and Dwayne Swayze. New episodes drop every Monday, 1 p.m. Eastern.